couple of big turbos, a 1UZ, got some Calford cams in there, it's got some forged bits, runs on some methanol, 2200cc injectors, it's in the low 8s, space framed. These are link dash. So what's the box that's in it?
Power glide.
It is a power glide. So that's where the drag racing came from your dad. That's where you were infected.
Infected is definitely the right. I started racing when I was 10 or 11 in the juniors.
Yeah.
So in the kids' cars. Yeah.
And did 9 seconds.
We ran 9 seconds off.
Standard block, 9 seconds.
Standard block, standard everything, standard cams, standard valves. The only thing was we emptied the water out of it and put a set of heat gaskets in. A set of Chinese heat gaskets.
Oh no!
Yeah, Kuzan specials.
Oh, and head studs or head bolts?
Still top to yield Kuzan head bolts.
Oh.
And now it's got some S300.
Yeah, well, they're sort of
S300 housing turbos, shall we say.
Ball corner. Yep. So it's quite a hybrid thing that you've mashed together. Or turbo can mashed together.
Got a set of 10.5 to 1 pistons that came from John O'Climo's truck. He ran it on the dyno,
yes,
and then decided he was going to get rid of the non-VVTi motor and go VVTi.
Oh yeah.
So I got the pistons out of that, the one dyno session, and ran it down to about probably 90, 890 or something.
And you've put some eagle rods on it, standard bearings, and that's the bottom end.
With ARP bolt.
Yeah. And that's the bottom end is that's all. And then heads, you haven't even ported these heads, eh?
Standard ports, standard Toyota valves. They're still out of the factory 20-year-old valves. They have got a set of Calford cams
and some springs.
And some springs. And it makes 830 at the wheels on the real life dyno out there on.
That's right.
Yep.
As I was saying earlier, I thought it was actually really cool for those many years that you never ever put out how much horsepower you made.
Yep.
And you gave the ET times
and the weight.
And your weight. And I sat down, I did maths on it, I'm like, So what class do you run?
So we run what's called top street. So it's a sedan looking vehicle. As opposed to a rail or an altered or something.
Okay.
So it must have doors and a roof.
Okay.
We race on an index.
We can do something better. We can make it a little bit nicer. Planning for future when you need to do some cylinder heads.
The cylinder heads will be the next thing. I just got to find some money.
Yeah,
I work a few more hours.
I was looking at it and I'm like, stock cylinder heads. I'm like, well, there's a big gain right there. Fantastic. But then of course, mind you, rest of it's pretty good. We'll see if the coils start melting down next.
Hey, they are Chinese knockoffs.
Scott and I talk quite a lot. It's our first meeting today, but we've talked quite a lot about bits and pieces. And he is testing those Chinese coils to the max.
Yeah.
And it works.
We'll find out one day.
Yeah, I know. That's going to be interesting. We'll watch.
Phil, we've got nothing to hide. I've got no...
Except for years, the horsepower figure.
Yeah. Oh,
because people had to actually work it out for themselves, which, as I said, I thought that was so awesome.
My thing is there's too many people that say a lot of stuff and hide a lot of stuff. I don't care. I'm not here to impress anyone. I'm not here to say that I'm the best at this, that, or anything else. Built a car in the shed. It's currently run 8.2. The goal is eventually I would like to see 7.6 out of it. I believe that would be about 13 at the wheels.
Yeah.
That will be probably stretching the rubber band.
So, I actually found some Sora parts. The tail lights.
No, the actual, there are only stickers, the actual Sora parts.
Stickers.
This is a genuine Toyota Sora door catch.
And the block.
And a striker plate.
And okay, so that's
I don't know if it's a Sora. Oh, hey.
It's a UZ, so that was.
I think it's a crown block.
That's all.
And it was half full of water when we got it.
Right. So the. Oh, I thought I'd done quite well with the stickers, the taillights, but yeah, it is just stickers. Okay.
Yeah, it's a genuine Toyota Sora door catch and striker.
We've got a helper pump.
What are they?
There won't be a thermostat on it.
No thermostat.
They've already cut the back of that housing off. You can't quite see it in there, not easy, but it has been cut off.
Impeller off.
Oh, you actually don't have a water pump in it?
Got no impeller.
There's no impeller in the water pump. Okay, there's no impeller in the water pump either. Don't do that. That's stock car tricks. Jet boat tricks. And again, headers.
Yeah.
So you're aiming for your 80 degrees?
You're 110 by the time you finish line. But we either want to see 80 at the start line, 50 degrees all together.
Yeah.
Before I start leaving on.
Yeah.
Perfectly ideal.
I'm still surprised that they're standard. Like as I said, I'd be in there with my diagram and I'd just open them up myself, but...
It's got new cams in it. We didn't even degree the cams. It has still got... Well, so we made sure that they worked, but we haven't got...
You've actually checked them and they were close enough.
They're close enough. It has not got...
And you don't always need to, because you haven't taken lots off the head and all those other things.
Changed.
And nothing's changed, so you're okay. And they're actually pretty close. When you
they're close enough for what we want.
Yep. Intake manifold?
So we ran to 9s with the factory bottom manifold. We ran 950.
You'd had a top made and you left the same
just
bottom.
Had a 60mm high box.
And you made 9 seconds.
We ran 950 or something.
Literally just a square box.
No shaping, no bell mounts, no nothing. It had a 10mm plate top and bottom.
Cool.
Then they are a set of, is it Venom and Aussie?
Oh yes.
With a billet intake flanges.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know the boys at Venom. I just got some more parts for them.
Yeah, so got a set of flanges off them. And we gave them to a friend in Aussie who owns Southside Dyno.
Yes.
His fabricator made that box up for us, and that box has bell mouth trumpets inside it.
Oh, it does. That's what I was going to ask there too. So you've actually got the trumpets in there.
It has, but it was made for the same. That is the same standard height as the factory intake manifold.
Yep.
Because that's what the bonnet was made for.
And plenum volume?
About that.
Some.
We can probably do the maths, but
Actually ask.
no. All we wanted was it to stay the same height, because that's the height of the bonnet. If it was any taller, the bonnet wouldn't fit.
Yep.
Then I'd have to modify the bonnet. People laugh when we strap it on the dyno with four-wheel drive tyres on it.
Oh yeah?
Because it'd be, oh, that's inefficient, big heavy four-wheel drive tyres. You end up tearing a slick apart on the dyno.
Which are what are they worth?
$1,000 pop.
Yeah, don't do that.
Get them hot, they go soft, you can't get any grip.
Yeah.
But the way we've tied it down in the past, when we ran the 8.5, the number that we saw on the real world ET to weight calculator matched to 1 horsepower with what we saw on the models.